Let's try this again. And if this actually works, I'm gonna be really upset because that means my whole stream just froze because of a like massive technical breakdown. It's not my fault. So I'm trying to get back live again. All right, we are live on our channels. Man, I'm frustrated. Man, I'm about to have a great conversation with QKR. Then my whole stream shuts the fuck down. Holy shit. Uh, Hopefully I can get some people back in here. Unfortunately. Live reaction. So I'm trying to tweet this out so I can get people back in here. I have not seen the responses to my take so far. Because I had some scorching hot takes. Yeah, thank you for sticking around, Radical Leftist Agenda. And anyone who is back on Twitch. Like, there was just a massive, like, technical breakdown on my streaming software. I had to restart my whole computer. I literally never seen that happen before. So, oh my God, my shit got 46 quote tweets already. But I told y'all I was gonna get in trouble for this goddamn take. But it's true, and it's doing numbers. Look at this. That tweet is doing numbers. 410 likes in 37 minutes. But there are people with a lot of opinions. Let's go through the opinions together. Let's go through the opinions. I'm gonna drop the link to the stream in there, so we can get some people watching. Cause that's the only way I get people watch my streams is by tweeting about it. Discussing this in the proper. I warned people about this because I did. Discussing live. I legitimately warned the shit out of people about this, bro. I literally said on FHL, I said if Nina Turner loses, Nina Turner will lose because the squad did not represent us and people lost their interest. So I'm gonna go through this reaction. Cause look at this. Bro, 50 quote tweets in 30 minutes, bro. People are heated. But I already know I'm probably on top of the trending tab for my algorithm, that is. Jesus. Like, if you wasn't watching, I was pretty much, I made that tweet live on air because you guys would get my live reaction to Nina Turner losing. That's my reaction. Because I already see the establishment, I should say the progressive establishment is already attacking activists for this. Like we already the one to get to take the blame for Nina losing. I got a lot to say about that. Saying valid theories of change taking over the Democratic Party was a fool's errand. Bro, I'm almost kind of curious how many people are gonna unfollow me. Damn. How many people gonna follow me? Let's see what the people had to say. Let's see what people had to say to this. Because, again, there's a lot of likes and stuff on here. But people, look, that's a lot of opinions in a short amount of time. Thank you for the super chat. I apologize for the fact I didn't get to the super chats earlier on the live stream. But the people who was watching, you guys saw the massive technical breakdown that happened on my end. So, why did Canvas so late? Yeah, that was Sabby said. Absolutely, Sabrina. Man, there's so many things. I got so much to say, man. Holy shit. Because I already see people blaming activists. So let's go back to my take. Because I'm actually curious. Like, you guys know, this channel is going to be a little bit more relaxed. Let's see what people have to say about this. Because people are going to be mad. And I already see people are heated. Heated, homie. Look, these are the social democrats. See, look, you see how these people are mad because I took the onus and blamed the politician. Now I'm only reading because I told you I love to see people who disagree with me. But this tweet is doing numbers. There's a reason why people are seeing this. I mean, this is 440 likes in 30 minutes. So, well, 40 minutes that is. But I just want to see what people had to say. See, like you notice that none of these people are actually debating my point. You know, you see that? You see that they mostly just mad. You see that? See, that's an angry comment with no substance. Angry comment, no substance. Angry comment, no substance. That's kind of funny. Not accurate, but this is funny because it shows that people are mad. Like, this is a famous Ghive account, so I can tell that this tweet is circling, making the rounds. Leftists are blaming Nina Turner's loss on the squad for not being far left enough. I'm blaming the loss on the fact that Nina Turner didn't support a Medicare for All rally, when Medicare for All is supported by 80% of American people. So, the fuck you. So that would have helped her if she was like publicly seen supporting Medicare for All. But I am like super excited because I seen like the normal faces of the shit lib Twitter that don't like me. But what did I say was wrong? Like, I'm looking at this right here. I just see a lot of people that are upset because I was right. This is what I warn people about. I warn people that even if you disagree with the substance of what my analysis is, right? If you disagree with my criticism of the squad, if you disagree with the so-called dumb left's opinion of the squad, they say you was unreasonable, that you out of touch. That is irrelevant. Nina Turner base is the left. Nina Turner base is the left. So you had a lot of people like me who have very substantive criticism of the squad. If the squad actually represented us, if the squad forced a vote on healthcare, if they wasn't complicit in funding the police more, if they was willing to stand up to Joe Biden's unhinged foreign policy instead of staying silent, if they was willing to put the same amount of pressure on Joe Biden funding ICE more than Trump than they did when Trump was running ICE, like these are the kind of things that will make people excited about voting for Nina Turner. But people on the left, whether you can get mad at them or not, we wasn't excited to support Nina Turner because AOC and the squad chose Joe Biden over us. And then when we had a lot of real grassroots concern that we want to advocate for, they told us to shut the fuck up, fall in line. Shut the fuck up, fall in line. That's what they told us to do. Hey, we got the Medicare for All marches. We want to spread awareness on the importance of healthcare. Nah, shut the fuck up and fall in line. That's their reaction. Whenever we have anything that we want to do that they disagree with, I think we should start a robust debate on healthcare using the fact that Nancy Pelosi needs your vote. So she has to put a floor vote on healthcare. That would have created a national robust debate. In this debate, the American people would see that you're fighting for healthcare. Maybe during this debate, the people in Ohio will see that Nina Turner is fighting for healthcare for them. Because I already see people explaining, I already see people saying that the reason why Nina Turner lost is because of money. Shontel Brown and the neoliberal establishment ran a lot of unfair attacks against her. You know what could have overcame that? You know how you easily overcome that? By supporting massive movements like the Medicare for All march and make them talk about the important issues. Change the topic of the conversation. If you was at the Medicare for All march, if you actually supporting grassroots activists, you are changing the focus of the conversation. You are forcing the media to cover you calling out the Democratic establishment. I talked about this before. This is why this is a horrible plan by Nina Turner and the progressives, where they think their route to victory is to be nice to the neoliberal Democrats that they are supposed to be primarying. So when you have AOC, Bernie, and the squad pretend that Democrats are working for people when they are not, when you have them apologizing for Joe Biden when they are not, the average voter is not going to they're not going to see a difference between the neoliberal Shontel Brown and Nina Turner. You can try to make up the ground all you want when it comes to election day, but because Bernie Sanders, because AOC, because you guys gave validity to the Democratic Party. Now people, they don't see the distance between neoliberals and progressives. Even though there's a massive difference between Shontel Brown and Nina Turner, people don't see it because Bernie Sanders is too busy giving interviews with Crystal Ball telling people how great Joe Biden is. You have Pramila Jayapal that's saying, hey, Joe Biden's responsive to our movement. The neoliberals are responsive to our movement. We give them an A. So when that same neoliberal establishment that you gave an A come out against your candidate, people be like, well, you said the Democrats are good people. Once again, I don't even agree with their strategy of taking over the Democratic Party. But you guys understand that activists like me, we actually had the right strategy. Because when I go after Democrats, when I attack neoliberals all the time, when you guys get mad at me for doing that, I am only weakening the Democratic Party base. I am only weakening the Democratic Party. That makes it easier for the progressives to primary them. You guys probably the Democratic Party and pretending that the Democratic Party is somehow superior to the Republicans. By pretending that neoliberals have the moral high ground over Republicans, you lose your edge. You lose your edge that you will otherwise have. Because how do I flip people to the left? I flip people to the left using harsh rhetoric against the Democratic Party. And then when I call out by conservatives, I'm like, oh, they were like, oh, you criticizing Donald Trump. What about Obama? I say, fuck Obama then. But what Squad will say, they were like, oh, technically Obama, he tried his best. That's the kind of shit they do now. You guys know what I'm talking about? I'm happy. I'm very happy about it. I literally told you guys right when I sent the tweet, I was like, bro, this tweet is about to get me in trouble. But fuck them. Because, all right, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. I'm still looking for anyone who's willing to challenge me on the merits of the conversation, right? I don't see it though. I see people throwing a tantrum. The tantrum is legit too. But hey, that tweet is blowing up. Yeah, exactly. Someone was like, you really gonna blame her loss on the Squad? Exactly. They killed the enthusiasm for electoral politics. Exactly. So this tweet is good numbers, but people are upset at me for saying it. But I think it had to be said because this is my take from day one. This always was my take. If Nina Turner loses, it's gonna be because of the Squad, and now the Squad defenders are coming out in droves, son. So my mention is gonna be crazy today. But I had to tell the truth. I already knew it was gonna be. That's why I was kind of hoping Nina won, cause like Nina won's like, bro, I could be chilling. But now that Nina lost, now I gotta bring the harsh reality of the situation now. I gotta explain to people why she lost, and a lot of people are not gonna take it well. I'm just trying to see what my mutuals are saying now. But I linked, like, there are people mad at me, but I linked, maybe I should read the comments here. Because I linked this live stream. So if you guys want to talk about this, I'd love to talk to you guys about this. Has Don Cheadle weighed in on your tweet? I clashed with so many celebrities. Don Cheadle was one of them. Yeah, Voodoo said, don't think you'll get a meaningful conversation on Twitter. It's not. Like, bro, look at that tweet. I got, like, one second, I got literally drew the ire of the entire, like, social Dems. But there's, like, no argument against what I'm saying. I'm telling these people that Nina lost because people got fed up with LC and the Squad. And you guys can pretend that's not a big thing all you want, but it's legitimate. So people got mad at LC and the squad, and they lost faith in electoral politics. So if people lose faith in electoral politics, that means people are not donating to Nina the same way they were donating to Bernie Sanders. They're not canvassing for Nina the same way they wasn't canvassing for Bernie Sanders. And you can't, and even if you strongly in your heart of heart agree and think that Nina Turner would have been great for this movement, and you think those people have been wrong, that does not disprove what I said. What I said was people was turned off because they found that politicians was not representing them. And I don't feel like the squad and Bernie represent me, to be honest, straight up. So a bunch of privileged people with healthcare are going to tell me, oh, shut up, man. Yes, they do represent you, even though they were complicit and fund the police more, even though they won't even create a public discourse on Medicare fraud, which would greatly benefit my family. They are representing you. Shut up and fall in line. Shut up. That's what they telling us to do. They're telling us, shut up. Be happy with the Justice Democrats. Be happy with LC. No. Why would I do that? My family don't have health care. I know people that are going homeless. I had to house I housed 3, my cousin, my sister, and my close friend, ever since the start of this pandemic. I housed in my home. Because otherwise, if it wasn't for me, the fact that we have an extra basement here, they would have been homeless. I got people that are living beyond paycheck to paycheck. They are negative to the point where my friend, they visit my mom's house because they needed a meal. So it's theory to them. We're living the existence. Our quality of life is continuing to go down. The squad haven't done anything for us. They haven't even tried to fight. In fact, not only have they not tried to fight, they have been fighting our movement, resisting Medicare, not even tweeting about the Medicare fraud marches. Not even willing to debate us on the strategy of force to vote. Right? Yeah, Jilly Love, great comment. ALC gave our donations to corporate incumbents, and the squad voted to give Israel more money. So when people see that, they're like, oh, I'm not going to donate to Nina Turner. Why would I donate to Nina Turner? Why would I donate to Nina Turner when you got ALC that is willing to take my money and fund corporate Democrats? See, whether you guys want to acknowledge it or not, the squad hurt Nina Turner. I'm sorry. I'm just addressing something through a subtweet. I'm saying the squad weakness hurt Nina Turner and cost her. The people who are blaming the activists instead of the politicians are deeply unserious people. People sound like that. Or clowns. I think that's simple enough. People are blaming the activists instead of the politicians, disappointing the activists, which makes them less likely to engage in electoral politics, or clowns. Punch up, cowards. I think that's a good exclamation mark. I'm not even gonna link the tweet because when you link the tweet, it actually deboosted. So I just want people to hear that. Like, I got so many people melting down in my mention, I can't respond. I got a subtweet. I've been there a lot of times. Like when you putting these hot takes out here, you can't read a response, but I see the overall response, and I can respond that way. So like, I swear to God, I am looking at every single argument of the people who mad. Like, I'm telling you, I don't want to overemphasize this because I have 550 likes in less than an hour. That's good. Like, that's a good, powerful ratio. So I don't want to overstate the people. I don't like this being up there. I don't want to overstate the people who are mad at me. I want to highlight, because I'm always curious about counter arguments. I want to, like the argument I just made, I was legitimately curious to hear the counter argument to that. But there's literally no counter arguments. Like, go to that tweet. I'm gonna link it. I'll link it so you guys see. Cause this is what I was warning people about. I said this on my stream, that if Nina Turner lose, it'll be because of the squad and Bernie. Because I know countless people who would have otherwise donated to Nina Turner, and otherwise probably travel on canvas who said, fuck it, I'm not doing it. Because AOC and them don't represent me. All right, let's see if I got some people that disagree with me. Like, I legitimately linking this shit so people will see what I'm talking about. Right? So, I want to see what this guy said. Jesse B said, I think you're right, but it's just one factor. Yeah, I agree with you. I do think, like, I'm not saying that's the only reason she lost, obviously. But that's a big reason. Pretty goddamn big reason. All right, now I'll put my stream under my tweet now. Now my response tweet is doing numbers now. So they can die mad. I already knew I was going to, like, people already think I'm controversial as it is. A lot of people already hate me because I don't like Biden, so fuck them. I just want you guys to address my argument. Like, my argument is that you would have, like, Jordan Cheriton, his argument is that we should have fucking donated in canvas for Nina. But if you're not being represented by Nina, why the fuck would you do that? So my argument is they should have did a better job representing us. And I know from my friends, I know for a damn fact, and because I talked to them, a lot of people that's to my left. I got a super chat here. I saw you getting scolded by Jordan and Jen on Status Coup for your honest super chat. I hope you get a clip of it to discuss later. And hopefully this is the least amount you gave. I didn't even leave a super chat. Are you sure that Jordan was talking to me? Because I didn't leave a super chat on Status Coup. I posted this tweet. I like Jordan. Like I hope, like, me and Jordan had a good relationship. I see some people in the chat bashing him. I hope that Jordan is willing to have this disagreement with me, without like canceling me. But if he does cancel me, fuck it, whatever. Yeah, I think he was mentioning my tweet. He was on my show. I would love to talk about it. Yeah, see, that's who already doing numbers, so you can stay mad. People can stay mad. I'm like, if people wasn't agreeing with me, if I had people that respected me that was mad at me, that'd be fine. If Jordan disagreed with me, I would love to have a conversation. I'm not saying I don't respect Jordan. I like the work at Status Coup. I don't agree with all his takes. We don't agree on voting for Biden. We didn't agree on that. I see, like, some people in the comments mad at Jordan, but I'm not even mad. Like, I don't get mad at people who disagree with me. I legitimately don't get mad. Like, if people disagree with me, I don't care. Like, bro, you disagree with my take. Like, I'm asking for the counter argument. Do you guys know what his counter argument was? I'll be very interested in hearing his counter argument. Because the point is, even if you are happy with the squad, you can't get mad at people for feeling like politicians are not representing them. You're going to wag your finger at them and punch down? That's your response? That doesn't make sense. People, like, and I said it before. I think I said it on stream with Jordan, actually. I said people don't owe Nina Turner shit. The progressive movement doesn't owe Nina Turner shit. The progressive movement will support Nina. They feel like that'll be in their best interest. But if you know they're not going to fight for healthcare for you, if they know that the squad going to be complicit with funding the police, which is one of my biggest issues, why would I spend my money donating to Nina Turner instead of a mutual aid network? If I truly believed it. A-Bot said the squad said nothing about Biden killing a Syrian child. Once again, bro, I know it feels bad for a lot of these people who just now realizing they are out of the political game. But dude, I didn't have faith in this shit a long time ago. So now people are realizing, like, damn, we're fucked. I was at that position after Super Tuesday. We need to start relying on electoral politics. It's a tranquilizing drug. I was open about the fact that I wanted Nina Turner to win. I said it on the stream. Well, last stream before my stream broke down. But I am not going to... Even if I win Nina Turner and win, that's not gonna change my reaction to and my takeaway from this. Because if Nina won, it would have been Nina Turner won despite the squad and Bernie Sanders ignoring us. Once again, I posted a tweet and I posted a link to this video. Well, I'm asking you guys, just prove me wrong. And then people gonna wag their finger like, well, the activists, the people who were left behind by the political system, they should have weighed cost analysis. Even though they was gonna get left behind, they should have did what's best for society. That's unrealistic. So you rather people throw themselves under the bus, spend money that they don't have, instead of punching up and blaming the politicians. That's why my tweet simply was like, punch up, cowards, because it's the politicians' fault. I should check Jordan. Maybe he don't follow me. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what kind of guy he is. I like the guy. But I don't mind if we disagree. He doing live stream, so he probably don't got time to unfollow me. Oh Jesus. Let's see if I can get some more react. Cause Twitter is blowing up right now, especially mine after I went on a few crazy shit. Yeah, I already see my boy Alice share the screen. Thank you, brother. Share this if you like it. Share this if you like it. Bro, like I got multiple viral tweets right now. My Voss tweet is still viral as fuck. Sorry guys, y'all gotta know my stream is a little bit more chill, right? Check out Matt's tweet. Do you guys have anything you want to link? Like, I can engage with you guys a little bit more. And if you support channel, I got my Patreon here too. That helps, guys. Helps out a ton. I'm not once again, I'm not mad at Jordan them. I like Jordan, but we can disagree. Sorry guys, I'm looking at some of the responses to my Voss tweet. So my Voss tweet is doing pretty well because that's when I call. If you guys don't know, because I got a lot more people watching. I don't want to get too off topic, but this is why to say. Because once again, I told you guys I'm a political nerd, so I watched a little bit of the Voss Charlie Kirk debate just out of morbid curiosity. And I promise you guys, I had literally no intentions about tweeting about this. It was just me being on independent nerd shit. I was just doing independent nerd shit, right? And then I heard Voss say this. Well, Charlie Kirk pushed him on race. And he Voss like, yeah, no, I don't think we should do it based on race. What? What? I mean, you don't understand the point of reparation. We have a white boy who don't understand that reparation is a debt owed. He don't even understand that basic point. He's debating Charlie Kirk. Now we know why Charlie Kirk picked him. Queen says most normal Democrats still view Obama in a positive light. That is why we need a counter that is charismatic like Nina. Yeah, having a strong charismatic leader will help our movement out a lot. But as a Fred Hampton leftist, I don't think that's going to liberate my community. Electoral politics is not going to liberate the black community, especially when you had the squad complicit with funding the police more. So... QKR said I would love to talk to you about mutual aid and solidarity economics sometime. QKR, I think I invited you on, and I'm sorry that the stream cut out, but I'm definitely inviting you on again. Only reason I'm not doing it right now because I don't know how long I'm gonna be on, but I want to definitely talk to you again, QKR. We can talk about your mutual aid and solidarity politics. I definitely want to have you on. Daniel said, don't give up on electoral politics. I'm running nonpartisan. Bring me on your show. That's Daniel. Daniel for Congress. I'm open to talk to anyone, but if you're a politician, bro, just know I'm not taking it easy on you. I talked to KRJ. She running for city council person. She running on defund the police. I talked to her as a politician. I had Shahid Buttar on my show, and luckily, like we see on we was eye to eye on a lot of these crucial issues. But I promise you, I'm not gonna take it easy on any politician. Straight up. So maybe next time on stream, I'm gonna have a QKR. Maybe we can have William, Doris fan of the show. Did Nina promote reparations at all? I don't know. Did she? I don't think she did. I appreciate it. Igni Stardust. Dude, I just feel everything's on fire. Like I had multiple viral tweets today because there's just so much absurdity today. So much absurdity today. Still, damn. Man, I'm so mad. I'm still mad I didn't get a chance to laugh at Hillary Clinton. I really wanted to make that tweet. Okay, let's look at some chats. Sorry, I got distracted. Thank you for the super chat. To the B, appreciate it. See, this is the thing, because apparently, Jordan from Status Quo. Apparently, a lot of bourgeoisie progressives are blaming the activists for not coming out for Nina Turner. Okay. You guys understand, if you take that argument, you agree with me. That's the funny thing. If you take the argument that Nina Turner lost because grassroots activists did not come out and show for her, you agree with my take. Because my take is, yeah, they didn't show up. But they didn't show up because they gave up on electoral politics when they saw how Bernie Sanders and the squad behaved against Joe Biden. So how are you guys claiming I'm wrong when you guys admit that Nina lost because we wasn't engaged with the election? We would have been engaged with the election if people were still enthusiastic about the squad. That's my argument. You guys see that? That's why I'm having a blast here. You guys don't see that? So I'm literally looking at people that are not making an argument. They're like, oh, dude, you're wrong here. Once again, my argument is that Nina Turner lost because the squad disappointed their base. But their claim is that Nina Turner lost because we wasn't into Nina Turner. Now, I'm asking, why do you think we wasn't into Nina Turner? Like, you guys are making my point. Like, I was just looking at some of the counter arguments. Once again, my tweet is doing well. 700 likes in less than an hour. So, I want to put that in context. A lot of people agree with me. But I love to see counter arguments because that's how I sharpen my political way of thinking. You guys are making my argument for me with your disagreements. See, I was hoping I'd get better pushback from the comments. I finally found one. I was looking for one. I'm so right. He said, this dude's a Trump supporter. Wow. Devastating argument, homie. Very devastating. Way to prove me wrong. Oh, he got a good argument I can't debunk. He has to be a Trump supporter. So I'm asking people to prove me wrong. That's why I say I'm willing to go on Status Quo. I want to talk to Jordan about this. I want to talk to anyone about this because if I'm wrong, I want to see where my mindset is wrong because I know where they're gonna come from. I know how this goes. You know why they're mad at me? You know why they say they're gonna have a disagreement with me? Their disagreement with me is gonna be, well, yeah, I know people was upset that Bernie and the squad didn't do everything they wanted, but people should have sucked it up and vote Donate and canvass for Nina Turner anyway. So that's your message to thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Shut up and deal with it? Shut up and fall in line? That's your argument? My argument is looking at it as a political analysis. My analysis of the situation, which we can't control, is that people was turned off because AOC and Bernie wasn't fighting for them. Now, whether you agree with that premise or not is irrelevant. That is how people felt. People felt like the progressive movement abandoned them. And I made that argument a lot on Fred and left is why that's the case. So, I'm not wrong in my assessment. You are just mad because I pointed that assessment out. The fact that the reason why we lost is because the squad didn't come through for the progressives. The same people that actually go out and fight. Do you think these bourgeoisie managerial fucks are actually out there knocking on doors? They're not. It was us. It was the poor working class who've been left behind. Do you think the rich people in suits are the one knocking on doors? Do you think they're phone banking? No, it was the people that was left behind. So Nina Turner would have had more support to get her across the finish line if there was more activists that wasn't turned off on electoral politics. Because that's the argument it seems like Jordan is making. Because yeah, the corporate establishment spent a lot of money on this race. The corporate media establishment spent a ton of money on Shontel Brown. But that could have been beaten if we had a strong, energetic, progressive base, and we did not have that. So where am I wrong? That's what I'm asking you people. I like Jordan, so I'm actually very curious to hear what his argument is. I'm very curious. All right, let me get some comments here. I've been like kind of monitoring the chat too, cause I've been trying, cause I linked the stream under the tweets that bouncing around. So if you guys want to yell at me or prove why I'm wrong, I'm all ears. I am all ears. Anyway, let me see if I can find some more tidbits. Dude, I am almost at 100 quote tweets. So they are like, people are trying their best to ratio this, but it's not happening. I'm at 700 likes in less than an hour. They're trying. That tweet is circling around so many group chats right now. So many social democrat, jihad group chats right now. I see all the same people, but if I'm right, and I'm gonna keep pushing this message too. This is just the start, because I got a lot of takeaways about this, and I gave this a lot of thought. All right, let's see. I think here's a good chat. Here's a good comment from Twitch. And this person is from Kansas City. So this is very interesting. I'm not sure if they are with me or they against me. It looks like they may be against me. So I'm very interested in this. Let's dive in. This is from Matalai XI. I will not say that. She said her name is Monica. You literally say it in the chat. A mutual from Kansas City. So she's a mutual on Twitter. This is on the Twitch side if you can't see this on YouTube. My thoughts about Nina's loss is that labor unions and younger people need to be reached out more. I don't think the squad influenced this really, despite the good critiques of them. I think it's because of capitalism. Voting in general for them is a huge roadblock. Unfortunately, I don't think leftists will win until general labor strikes accrue first, which will be achieved chiefly in activism. That's an amazing comment, Monica. I agree with you 100%. I thought you was about to clap me at first. But that's a great, and I will explain why I like this comment. This is a great comment. I'm gonna put it on the screen. I'm gonna put it on the screen because I'm getting better at doing stuff like this. Because I want to break this down. This is a really good comment. Because you guys can't see it if you're on the YouTube side. But I know how to do cool stuff with my computer now. After doing this for over a year, I finally am good at this. So give me 1 second, guys. I'll pull up the comment. Because I think this is a very thoughtful, and it actually kind of make my point I was making. So this is the comment I got from Twitch I just read out. So it seemed like what Monica is saying is that if you had more engagement with labor unions, younger people, have those people being reached out more, and you can do that, as she's saying, um, through general labor strikes. See, I don't think leftists will win until general labor strikes accrue first, which will be achieved chiefly in activism. So now imagine, why did I pull this up? Because this is actually part of my point. Imagine how much young people will be enthused to come out and vote for Nina Turner if she's out there in the streets marching for Medicare for all. If the squad was fighting and making a ruckus, causing media attention because how much they fought against the Biden administration. Imagine that. Like, imagine if you had a squad publicly not voting for someone as corrupt as Nancy Pelosi and willing to make the argument that they are not going to vote for someone who is an inside trader, who is a corrupt warmonger like Nancy Pelosi. That alone would get amazing media attention. And then you start the national debate on Medicare for all, where a ton of young people who lean socialist, and then you have 80% of the country that support Medicare for all. Well, actually, I think 70%. That's 80% Democrats. So you had a vast majority of the country that support Medicare for all. You start this robust debate where you, despite all the nasty media coverage, despite the fact the Democratic Party is trying to attack you, you are arguing for health care. You are not standing down against the establishment. You are calling Joe Biden out on his war crimes. You are calling Joe Biden and the Democratic Party out for not canceling student loan debt. Like, you are on the ball. You're not winning you're not winning every single battle you fight, but people know you're fighting. Then you will have young people, then you have labor movements that will back you up because they will see that the corporate media is smearing you for standing up for workers. So if you force a vote for Medicare for all and you force that conversation on a national level in the middle of a pandemic, yeah, the media will attack you, they will smear you, but then they will also see you're fighting for them. That's how you get young people enthusiasm up. That's how you get the enthusiasm of labor unions, like the teachers union that was out there marching for Medicare for all. This is how you get their support. You see that cool trick? I love that I can do stuff like that, right? Let me go through some comments, see if you guys agree with me or not. I love these late night streams, man. They're super fun. To the B said, did you make the Vosh fans mad? I'm sure I did. You cannot question dear leader DeVos. You cannot question dear leader. You cannot question Vosh. Vosh fans will be all over you. So I seen the ratio on that tweet. Well, not ratio, because once again, like, a lot of my tweets is kind of going crazy today. But it was like blew up because Vosh was trending on Twitter, and I called him out. Like, here's the tweet. Look, this is a pretty powerful. Like, I'm getting like people like commenting on everything, bro. See, look, just like my other tweet, shit ton of likes, 2 hours, 1.5K. But you see, there are a lot of comments here, there are a lot of quote tweets. That means the Vosh fans found. Look, 25. Let's see. You want to see if I made Vosh fans mad? See, look. Oh, to who exactly? See, is this a Vosh fan? I noticed this earlier. Like, I saw Vosh fans that was literally arguing against reparations. Like, this is what happened when you have someone influential like Vosh. Like, this person saying a socialist. Like, why would you even bring this up when I'm talking about reparations? So, are you a socialist that against reparations? What? This is what happened when you got someone like Vosh that puts white identity politics as his method of salvation. So actually, I do see a lot of people bashing Vosh here. I actually thought there would be more Vosh fans, to be honest. Can someone pipe bomb this dude? Holy shit. Holy shit. That's a Vosh fan for you in a nutshell. Can someone pipe bomb this dude? This is how I read. This is why I read a lot of my pushback, because they're kind of funny. Far right racists like Nick are really making the left look bad. All humans deserve reparations are dead and have been for over a century. I don't want to do my rant again, but I already debunked that on my earlier rant on my stream earlier. Like, bro, reparations slavery is a big part of it, but it's a debt owed. Like the implication that we should pay reparations only because of slavery, that's assuming that the violence and crimes against black community has ended the second slavery ended. That's not true. That's not true. The income inequality right now in 2021 is worse than it was at the height of the civil rights era because of the new Jim Crow and the police state. So the crimes against the black community never stopped. The new Jim Crow criminalized our community, locked us up in prison, stole our wealth through civil asset forfeiture and other regressive fines and fees. So the argument that Vosh fans agree to, that, oh, it's slavery, you should get over it, that is the toxicity of what Vosh brings to the left. That is what he's convincing his white comrades. And you guys wonder why I've been beefing with the white Western left? That's exactly why. We got leftists that are against reparation because of Vosh. That's why Fred Hampton leftists exist. You need someone to debunk these popular white people with their white savior nonsense, right? So we had 100 viewers. So if I know for a goddamn fact that if my channel got 100 viewers, that there are people that are hate watching me. So if you disagree with what I was saying about Nina, where are you guys at, bro? I have not heard a good argument. There's some guy that's trying to convince me. I see in comments he was trying to convince me of being a grifter, as if people who support the Justice Democrats aren't making a ton of money. Who do you guys think make the most in politics? The people who criticize both parties, or the people like the people like Cal Kalinske, who makes millions of dollars a year? Crystal Ball is a millionaire. Vosh makes about $200,000-$300,000 a year. The people who defend the Democrat Party makes a ton of money. Meanwhile, people like me barely making it. Barely making it. A lot of my friends will give you more details about how I'm struggling, but you guys don't need to know. So the people who defend the Democrat Party, they're rich. They make a ton of money. But the activists who challenge the Democrats, who challenge your favorite politicians, we're the grifters. Isn't that funny how it works? The Lincoln Project, the liberal establishment donated millions and millions of dollars to the Lincoln Project. The DCCC is the biggest grift in political history. But it's the activists. We're the grifters. The ones who with no money, the ones who not making, has no power. Because I promise you guys, I burned a lot of bridges. I got 60,000 followers on Twitter. You guys think I wouldn't have gotten like a more comfy MSNBC position or a liberal position? Fucking Majority Report, Sam Cedar, they followed me. But I burned that bridge because I don't play that fucking game. You know how much money I would have made if I was the black guy who told people to vote for Democrats? Because, the Democrats believe in black people and we got to support Joe Biden because we got to fight white supremacy. Do you have any idea how much money I would have made if I took my following and repeated that? Do you know how much money? Do you know how much money I would have made if I took the Candace Owens approach? Where I was like, I'm a black MAGA person. Yeah, I think the Republican Party is the party of black people. Hell yeah. If I was telling you the idea that Joe Biden was the pro-black vote like Benjamin Dixon, you know how much money I would have made? Do you have any idea how much money I could have sold out for with my following? I didn't. And I literally live the consequences of that every day. The idea that people think I'm making money doing that, what? That's hilarious. Do you see how many subscribers I got? I only got 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. Only got 1,500 followers on Twitch. You guys think I'm raking in money? The fuck? I would have made a shit ton more money if I was just repeating the same TYT Majority Report line. Because these people followed me. This is not a call out, but these people followed me and then they saw me. They saw I was radical. They saw I was criticizing AOC and the squad in them, and I burnt that bridge. But I'm a grifter. How does that make sense? Whenever you hear someone call someone a grifter, it's because they lack any real argument. Once again, this whole time, I've been begging people to debunk my point on Ian Turner. So they can't debunk my point on Ian Turner, so they call me a grifter instead. That's the only argument they have. Like, I was skimming through some people who was upset with me. Oh, grifter. The fact that I'm taking heat, isn't that the fact that I am not a grifter? Because if I played it easy and I played it safe like Cal, if I play it safe like Vosh, if I play it safe like Emma Vigeland, I would got more wealthy bourgeoisie liberals to support me. When you get wealthy bourgeoisie liberals to support you, they will donate to you. My base, the people who listen to me, are poor and disenfranchised people for the most part. But Kyle, Crystal, Vosh, Majority Report, TYT, they build a liberal bourgeoisie audience because they tell them what they want to hear. They tell them that if you vote for Democrats, everything will be okay. So the liberal bourgeoisie crowd, they have money, so they are more likely to donate to them. My broke ass constituency, the people I fight for, they're not donating to me, which I'm okay with. All my content is free. All my content is free. Anyone who pays me is doing that because they stand in solidarity with me and they want to support my journalism. So there's that argument. Anyone got another one? Anyone else want to try to debunk me on my point that I made about Nina Turner and the squad and why they lost? I doubt it. But I'm having fun. So. Sorry, I ain't getting to the... Let me get to some comments here, guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this, because FHL, I usually have a format. My social anime channel, no format. I'm just talking to you guys. Reporting some stories. At this point, I'm looking at chats. Sabby Sabs in the house. Sabby Sabs. You killing the game, man. I was so hyped. So hyped. So hyped for Sabby. What and so, well, anyway, my point is Sabby said, what are they gonna talk about now Nina lost? Trump again? This is why I fuck with Sabby. That's such a good point. Bro, they don't got a lot of people, their grift, not mine. Their grift at electoralism, it's gonna be rough for them. Because people claim that I sell anger, right? They say, oh, you just want to get people riled out for clicks. For one, that's not effective strategy, because the people who are the biggest progressive YouTube hosts, they are the one who sell incrementalism. So that's my argument. My argument against people who claim that I just want people to be outraged and that's how I get clicks. The alternative to that is actually more effective. What I mean, people want to hear a solution to the political problem. They want to be told that if you vote for the Democratic Party, everything will be okay. That's the message that comes out of Majority Report. That's the message that comes out of TYT. They will accurately paint a dystopian picture of society. They will tell the truth about how the establishment sucks. TYT Majority Report, these more liberal-minded people. David Doe, Rational National Humanist Report. They will report on the corruption in the Democratic Party. They will report on the corruption in the state. But then they're sending off messages. This is why we got to vote for Nina Turner. This is why we got to support the Democratic Party. This is why we got to support Justice Democrats. So it leaves people a feeling of hope. So they feel the need to tune in again. Cause we gotta figure out how we gotta beat the system. Me, on the other hand, I am not willing to lie to people and tell you things are gonna get that things are gonna get better, so you will feel good. I'm gonna tell you the reality of the situation, and we're gonna brainstorm solutions together. That is not as sexy as what the TYT crowd does. So the idea that I benefit from anger and outrage doesn't make sense on face value. Thank you for the super chat. Let's see. What do you say? I think the huge amount of PAC money did a ton to hurt S&T. Are you talking about Nina Turner? Am I being stupid when you say SMT? Sorry. I think I'm being stupid. I think the huge amount of money, the PAC money did a ton to hurt SNT. I'm seeing like you're talking about Nina Turner. But Josh says, I stopped contributing to Nina Turner after she defended the squad not forcing the vote and said people wouldn't always like her action too. Exactly. Josh in the super chat and the many conversations I had proves this correct. Because once again, this is not me making this up to bash the squad. This is me talking to people like a Finney. This is me talking to people like Josh who said, yeah, I used to love the squad. I used to love Bernie Sanders. I used to think we can take over the Democratic Party. But then, after seeing them vote for Nancy Pelosi, after seeing Nina Turner said that she would disappoint them, then they lost interest in electoral politics. Once again, prove my point, right? I have yet, and I've been looking. I've been reading through troll comments on Twitter. I've been looking at some of the comments on here. I've been waiting to see the counter argument. I haven't seen none. It's just people yelling at me and insulting me, which is okay. I can handle that. I'm 30 years old. Like, people really think they're going to hurt my feelings. Like, I can show you guys. I can go to my tweet thread, and I can show you all the sound arguments that people are making against my take. And they're not sound arguments. It's just people saying, oh, this dude's a dumbass. Oh, he's a grifter. Oh, my God, I can't believe you're attacking the squad. Are you guys going to shut the fuck up and make a point? Like, bro, you guys are not hurting my feelings. You guys can't hurt my feelings. See, look, almost 800 likes in 1 hour. So people agree with me. It's just people are melting down. Let's go back and witness this bloodbath, right? Once again, I asked some people to prove me wrong because I heard people say this. Neil Turner lost because of the weakness of the squad. Turned out a lot of people on the left. Once again, people are liking this in mass because they agree with me. So that's what the fact that I got so many people to agree with me. That's why the social democrat crowd, they were passing this around their DM groups and they're like, all right, we gotta get this guy ratioed. We gotta get this guy ratioed. You guys want to see? You guys want to see the meltdown? You guys want to see the lack of arguments that is being made? This is my response to this. I want to see what my response looking like. So yeah, exactly. So this guy, props for this. Like, we actually follow each other. Like, props for him for not unfollowing me. I don't know a lot of people who, I just follow a lot of people back. You gonna blame her loss on the squad? Yeah, exactly. That killed the enthusiasm. Like, that's my point. Like, are you guys gonna argue the point? Where's the point? Like, my point, as I said right here, is Nina lost because the weakness of the squad turned off a lot of people on the left. So they didn't support them. So say, you're going to blame the squad for a loss? That's my point. If the squad didn't piss people off, then they will have no reason to be upset, and they will have all the reasons to donate to Nina. So I'm sorry. That's an inconvenient point to you to make. I'll move my screen so you guys see Twitter a little bit better. Actually, I think about right here is good. So you guys, let's look for some legitimate counter arguments because I got 103 quote tweets. See, look, nothing. Look, you see this? Like, it's just insults. Like, bro, like, this does nothing to me. Like, nobody is addressing the premise of my argument, right? He said, "Hey, in the squad 24/7." Like, that's not what I do. For one, I criticize all politicians. Like, so are people really gonna pretend that I don't call out Joe Biden? That's literally that's like 80% of my tweets are calling out Joe Biden and the Democratic Party. But now these people are in their feelings, so they're like, "Oh, this is what all socialist MMA does." You see how they gotta exaggerate in order to make their point. So let's continue to go through this ratio. This ratio, I still got a lot of likes on it. These guys are going to try and take credit for Nina's loss. Like, what? I'm not taking credit for Nina's loss. I am not happy that Nina lost. I'm telling you guys the reason why she lost. So once again, I am asking you, I am begging, because I know for the goddamn fact if I'm at 100 viewers that people are watching this because they hate watching this. What is the argument against what I said? What is the argument? See, just people mad. People mad because I said it. What? Do you guys see this? If Fred Hampton was a shit lib, this is what he would say. What? Are you implying that Fred Hampton was invested in electoral politics? What the fuck? Fred Hampton specifically said we shouldn't rely on electoral politics. If Fred Hampton was alive today, you guys would hate him. Because if Fred Hampton had my same position. Fuck electoral politics. The same people who smear and attack tankies all the time, they will call Fred Hampton a tanky. He was a Marxist-Leninist. The Black Panthers were Marxist-Leninists. These are the same people that social Dems smear as tankies. You guys are not friends of Fred Hampton. See, look, another insult. See, not an argument. See, GIF. See, see, look, you see this? No need to keep sharing you guys this. But you guys notice that there is not an intellectual argument against what I made. And that's why I still got almost 800 likes in less than an hour. So they are trying to ratio me, but people seeing what I'm saying, but they're like, kind of have a point there, right? So I'm having fun with this. I told you guys what I say. Like, for the people who saw my first stream before I had to reboot the stream, I told you guys, like, right when I sent this tweet, I was like, bro, watch my last stream. I said that as soon as I send this tweet, it's gonna have Justice Democrats, it's gonna have AOC and the squad and their whole supporters. They're gonna be livid at me. Social Democrats are more mad at me right now for saying that than Joe Biden bombing Africa. Right? Yeah, and just because I'm reading some of the comments, like, I know you guys know these troll comments, I'm only reading them because I love reading counter arguments. Because this is how you sharpen your political mindset. Whether people believe it or not, when people make good, legitimate points about what I'm talking about, I'll learn and adjust. If they're being disrespectful, I don't feel the need to be like, oh man, that's a good point, man. You changed my mind. But as someone who's intellectually honest and someone who tried to be intellectually honest, I promise you, I consider counter arguments, I read counter arguments, but there's no counter argument here. No counter argument being made. Is there anyone in the chat that's upset? Yeah, Robin has the best take. Robin says, I know Robin, friend of Fred Hampton Leftist, friend of the show. Robin says, you know I'm bummed Nina lost, but at the same time, it does reinforce my decision to leave the Dems and go green. I'm more determined to give my help to mutual aid and local community than ever before. This is why Robin's the best. Big shout out to my friend Robin. Dude, I am not exaggerating. How long I've been streaming? How long is this stream? Let me look. I've been streaming. My second stream has been an hour. My first stream was running for 50 minutes, then it got cut off. I probably tweeted that out about 30 minutes in my stream. So I tweeted that about 90 minutes ago. And I have been looking for 90 minutes for a legitimate counter argument to what I said. And I have not heard one. That's why I say I'm very interested in what Jordan Churiton has to say. Because apparently he disagreed with me on his stream. I'm interested in hearing what he had to say in his argument. But I promise you, in 90 minutes of looking at quote tweets, looking at comments, I have not seen one person intellectually debunk what I said. Did I miss a comment in the YouTube side? And on Twitch side? I don't see it. Thank you for the love, fam. I see the comments. Thank you all. How is the stream? I want to ask you guys. Are you guys enjoying this? Because Fred Hampton Leftist is going to be more of my daytime podcast. Where I have guests on. We're going to have questions. We're going to have nice events. But the people who follow my YouTube show knows that this is how I got started. I'm a randy motherfucker. My friend Hampton Leftist host be like, man, you talk too goddamn much. Yeah, I know. Sorry. I apologize. I am more of a solo person. Interviews is fun. Like, I have a great time with Max and that stuff. But this is what I do, right? Did I miss any super chats? Like, I'm getting a lot of comments in here, guys. So the best way for me to read it is through super chats. That's not even me like just asking for support. Cause you guys know the best way to support me is through Patreon, right? And also, my Venmo and Cash App is the same as my Twitter handle, SocialistMMA. That's the best way to support me, not through super chats. The super chats make it easier for me to see your comment. So if you want to support me, donate to Venmo or Cash App Social Cinema or join my Patreon. Super chats is not how to do it. But if you do want your comment to be read, just toss $1 in there. I'll get to it. Like, I'm honestly not even asking for super chats like that because YouTube takes all of it. It takes like half of it. So it's like, what the fucking point? Just fucking send me a Venmo instead. Yeah, I know, man. I know. I'm sorry, guys, because I see a lot of people commenting, and they was like, "Oh, dude, those are the troll accounts. Don't worry about them." Yeah, I know, because they didn't make an argument. I was doing that as an experiment because I wanted to show you guys the people who was countering my argument. You notice how none of them had anything intellectual to say. These people smear me as the toxic troll. Meanwhile, they don't make intellectual arguments. They rather insult people. And anyone who follows my Twitter, no, I don't go around just insulting people. I ratio people because I debunk their stupid shit lib nonsense. But I'm not hurling insults at people. So this is my other tweet because there was a subtweet as a response because I can't respond to anyone. And you see, this tweet is doing numbers too. 300 likes, 47 minutes. Pretty good numbers. Because my response to everyone who's like, oh, you being mean. No, the squad weakness hurt Nina Turner and cost her. And the people who are blaming the activists instead of the politicians, disappointing the activists, what makes them less likely to engage in electoral politics are clowns. Because the reality of the situation is people are cowards and they don't want to punch up. That's what it is. Jordan don't want to lose his access to Nina Turner. He doesn't want to lose his access to the squad. So he don't want to criticize them and say that they're the reason Nina Turner lost. I don't give a fuck about access. I'm not going to get access. I'm a college dropout. I'm just some black guy who lives in Kansas City. There's not shit I can do other than sell my community out to give me access. So I might as well tell the fucking truth. So you guys don't want to blame power. You guys don't want to blame AOC and the squad and Bernie Sanders for deflating the movement because you want access to them and their fans. You don't want to piss them off like me. That's the reality of the situation. That's the reality. I'm not going to get access because I'm willing to call this shit out. Once again, I got 100 people watching, so I know you guys are hate watching me. What is the argument? Oh, the activists should have shut up and support Nina Turner anyway. Even though we are literally going homeless, we literally have no healthcare in the middle of the pandemic. I don't have healthcare. Do you guys think I have healthcare? The fuck? I can't afford healthcare. I don't have healthcare in the middle of a pandemic. And people are mad at me because I am mad at the squad for not starting a debate about whether we should have healthcare in the middle of a pandemic. How does that work? It doesn't work. You're just a coward who'd rather punch down than punch up. That's the reality. That's the reality of the situation. Well, see, I'm interested in seeing what's going on. I'm missing all the Twitter nonsense because we having fun. But people agree with me here. People agree with me there. I don't feel any need to respond anymore. See, look, this is the kind of argument that these people will make. Look at this. Once again, I know this is probably a troll, but he's just saying he wants attention. This guy just wants attention. He spends all his time blaming the squad. Yeah, how dare I get mad at politicians because the politicians not representing me? How dare me? I'm just a loyally peasant. I should have just danced and begged Massa for a little bit of a treat. According to this person, according to the liberals, right? According to them, they're like, oh man, you should just beg the politicians. Fuck that. I'm a Fred Hampton leftist. You think I give a fuck about begging a politician? You either support me or I am going to talk against you. Period. Once again, I know a lot of these people might be trolls, but I'm having fun. Like, this is what I do on Twitter. I got almost 60,000 followers. I know people always come after me. To me, it's fun. This is why it doesn't stress me out. I'm like, all right, what's your argument? Boom, debunk that argument, move on. Now, when I have late night streams, I can have more fun. I can be relaxed. But the reality of me having my platform, I can't respond to people because I know a lot of people are trying to go after me because they just want to be the guy. They just want to be the person who have a beef with Social Cinema. That's the Suki Mom. The Suki Mom like character, the G-Hive. Like Suki Mom from G-Hive, she will block every single black leftist that disagree with her. She blocks every single black leftist that calls her out. But she doesn't block me. Instead, with me, she quote tweets me over and over again because she wants to be the person who has a beef with me. So I don't respond to a lot of these people. But since I'm on stream, we having fun, I can debunk these arguments live for you guys, so you guys can see what my mindset is like. Yeah, grim job. That's when you talk shit about behind someone behind a like. A lot of people love doing that to me. But you guys know I've been streaming for, this is like my 5th hour, because I did, 90 minutes on Fred Hampton Leftist. I'm about 2 hours in now, 3.5 hours, but this is fun. This is fun. Did I miss anyone who was mad at me in the YouTube comments? Because there's no way I got 100 viewers right now without people hate watching this shit. Like, I already know that people recording this. Like, you know, that was G off Miami. They spend a lot. They watch every single Fred Hampton Leftist show. Because we was doing a live stream, our Medicare for All live stream in Detroit, and then they was tweeting about that as it was happening. So I'm like, I thought you guys didn't like us. You guys don't like us, but you watch all our streams. They watching this stream right now. They hoping I say something fucked up so they can clip it and put it on YouTube and say, this is the reason why you should cancel Nick. It's funny, right? Not, like, I'm in fun because you guys get to see how I respond to this stuff usually. Like, this is why I never let them let me down on that kind of stuff, because it's funny. Because I'm very confident in the merits of my argument. Right? Dude, I literally clapped Vosh, bro. I'm at 1,600 likes in 2 hours. So I got so many meltdowns I haven't seen right now. Like, my mentions, I'm not even looking at them because they're probably a fucking mess. My mentions are a fucking mess right now. Yo, they said they have a love-hate relationship with you. I promise you guys. I already seen, like, when I was looking at the comments, I seen one of my biggest haters. He screenshotted something from my live stream, trying to make fun of my, like, appearance. So I promise you guys, my haters are watching right now. And my haters, the people who smear black leftists all the time, the G-Hive, G-Off, Suki Mom, and their crew, I promise you they are watching this stream right now. I do not get 100 views on my personal YouTube channel. We get that on Fred Hampton Leftist because we got more, like, Fred Hampton Leftist has about 2 times more subscribers than this channel. I know some people behind. I'm getting a little bit too, I'm probably getting too much in the weeds here. Voodoo Pork said, what the fuck is a G-Hive? These people are not relevant. I give them too much relevancy. I admit that. Because no one gives a fuck what they have to say. So if you don't know, G-Hive is a group people who are loyal to Justice Democrats. They are loyal to AOC. They are led by G off Miami out of Florida. And they spend all their time attacking leftists who have criticism of Bernie Sanders and the squad. And it just so happens that other than Ryan Knight and Jimmy Dore, those are the 2 exceptions, they spend a vast majority of their time targeting black leftists and other people of color. ASAP said, Nick, what the fuck do we do now that Nina lost? We do what I've been advocating, what we've been advocating on Fred Hampton Leftists from day one. We gotta save ourselves. We got Finney running mutual aid groups out of DC. We have Rome doing a tour for the poor. I was meeting with a lot of people at the Medicare for All marches, which is why the Medicare for All marches was important, because it allowed people in multiple cities. You had marches hosted in 50 different cities. In all these cities, people are making contacts, building networks with other activists so they can formulate game plans on how to fight for their community, right? So when I went to the Medicare for All march in Kansas City, I made contacts with people from the Casey Green Party, people from the Casey People's Party, people from Casey Tenants. I met Brent Wilder. And then we were all like, all right, we got to figure out how we can continue to keep this up. Meanwhile, the G-Hive, G-Off Miami and their crew, who does nothing but apologize for Justice Democrats, they was attacking the Medicare for All marches because they don't want activists to organize together. They don't want us to come together and take the power in our hands. They want us to shut up and trust the plan of politicians. And Fred Hampton showed us that we don't have to rely on politicians to get shit done. We can form a community. We can invest in mutual aid, and as that community, we can shut shit down and put pressure on politicians, because that was Fred Hampton and that was the Black Panthers did in Illinois. They formed a coalition. They got increased education, increased housing. They formed a mutual aid society that pays for people lunches. Like, we don't have to rely on politicians. They had programs where they were educating each other because the education system in our community was so horrific. We need to stop relying on the corporate establishment state. But meanwhile, this is what the squad wants you to do. The squad wants you to be reliant on the Democrat Party and politicians and do not take matters in your own hands. That's why they didn't show support for the Medicare for All marches, because they didn't want us to make Joe Biden and the Democrat Party look bad. We supposed to trust Joe Biden. So they didn't want to tweet about the support for the Medicare for All marches because that may make the Democrat Party look bad for not supporting Medicare for All. You see the difference? You see the difference? The new left versus the old left? The new left is saying, fuck the politicians. Let's create mutual aid societies. Let's create, hell, I'm down for a socialist commune. We got to find a way to escape capitalism and the harsh society that we live through. That's what we should be doing. Is the Justice Democrats, is Bernie Sanders, is AOC and the squad advocating for this stuff? No. They say donate to me. Donate to AOC so I can fund CIA Democrats. That's what she did. People donated to AOC and then she gave that money to corporate Democrats. And people wonder why we didn't want to donate to Nina Turner. The fuck? So to answer your question, that's our way forward. And it is not easy. That is not the question. Once again, people love to sell hope. I don't sell hope at my show. That is not the easy path forward, because it's easy to believe that if we just have faith in politicians, things will get better. That's the easy way out. The reality of the situation is we're not going to be saved by politicians. We're not. So if we have the reality that we're not going to be saved by politicians, just like my friend said, Robin, friend of the show. Robin said, now that Nina lost, she is more likely to donate to mutual aid now. That's what you're going to see. People stop trusting politicians and actually putting in the power in our own hands. The managerial class, the people who want to advocate for the Democrat Party, they do not want that. In fact, they are actually quite terrified about that. Let's see here. Well, we almost had 100 likes. We had 97 likes, guys. I only need 3 more likes to get 100 likes. I'm trying to find some comments that is arguing against what I'm saying here. Like, you guys got some powerful comments. I was trying to find some disagreements. See, I feel bad for you, Ian. Like I sincerely do, because Ian on YouTube said I literally donated my rent money to Nina. Wait, that can't. You did what? What? You did what? And she fucking lost. I'm so sad. I'm sorry to hear about that. So my argument, and the argument that we've been making on Fred Hampton Leftists, like a lot of people outflank me to my left. A lot of people on my left say that we should give up on electoral politics altogether. And I am sympathetic to that. I don't get mad at people for engaging in electoral politics, because people got to fight their battles. So this is why I differ on that. My point against electoral politics is when you are a poor working class person, if you're poor and you're struggling, and you don't have finite resources, why will you donate to a politician who's going to use that money to pay a DNC advisor who makes $100,000 plus a year? And that's me underselling it. A lot of these DNC advisors that they hire using your funding, they make millions of dollars a year, $1 million annual salary. They make a ton of money, the Washington insiders. That's where your money is being spent. Your money is being spent on campaign ads and signs. Why would you spend that money on that instead of donating to a food bank? Why would you spend your money on a politician instead of donating to Tour for the Poor that Rome is hosting, where we're actually feeding people in their community? Why would you do that instead of donating to Affinity's mutual aid? Like Casey tenants take donations to help house homeless people out here in Kansas City. Why would I donate to a politician instead of Kansas City tenants who's actually preventing homeless people from losing their homes? Sorry, that was redundant. They are preventing the homelessness crisis from getting worse. They actually got people homes in Kansas City. The KC tenants did. They got people housed in the middle of a pandemic. They're doing work that actually affects people's lives. So why would you donate to a campaign instead of donating to KC tenants? That doesn't make sense. Like Leslie said, I think this is why most people agree with me. Nina lost because most of us on the left are done supporting a capitalist electoral system. But if people have faith, if people saw AOC and them fighting for them, if they saw this stuff, they would have faith. Fuck, man. Leslie said your rent money went to the DNC. People wonder why we didn't donate to the intern because AOC was caught funding CIA Democrats. Should I check my mention and see how much the social democrats are yelling at me? I'm live with y'all right now while my Twitter DMs are on fire. Between me calling out Vosh and then me like having the right but really hard to stomach take on the reality of the progressive left, boy, my mentions are fun. Like I'm at almost 1,000 likes in 1 hour, but they're trying their best to ratio me. You see that? Look at this. This shows you how much they're in shambles. Like this is a ratio, I guess. Like that, you'll count that as a ratio. But I got almost 900 likes in 1 hour. So there's a lot of people that seeing this tweet and liking it. But at the same time, everyone who are Squad Sickle fans, they are livid at me. Like 116 quote tweets. That's insane. Right? But what I say wrong? Like, will you guys call that a ratio? Because a lot of people like it, but I get pissed off pretty much everyone who believes in the path of electoral politics, right? Okay. You guys want to see some more? Let's see some more reactions. You guys know I never had this many views on my channel, so we just chilling. Like if I wasn't live, I would just be going through Twitter right now anyway. So at this point, let's discuss this theory. And let's dive into some more information about why the squad got blown the fuck out. I'm just checking. I'm behind. I appreciate everyone for the support. If you are enjoying the stream, if you love this format, make sure you subscribe. I'll be doing this nightly. I try not to stream the same time that Fred Hampton leftist streams. Sorry, I had my browser up. I wasn't realizing it. I try not to stream the same time Fred Hampton leftists go live, or when Sabby or anyone else go live. So I think these night streams where I kind of break down Twitter dialogue and the issues of the day. Most people who watch my channel, you guys know I do like foreign policy breakdown, class war breakdowns. But Nina Turner is hot, so I think that's why people are watching. Wait, what did Jink say? Rootstock. He said Jink ratio is 2-to-1. Comments to likes. Damn. So I am not denying that people are mad at me at this take, but my response to that is I promise you I'm right. I promise you. Because I looked through, like you guys saw that there was 200 comments on there. There was 100 plus quote tweets of people yelling at me. Not one argument against what I said. So now I already see people in the chat. Robert said, wonder if folks gonna blame Jimmy Dore yet. I actually had another tweet. I actually thought this tweet would get me in trouble more than the first tweet. I'm not even trying to make hot takes, bro. These are like my honest takes on these things. Like this is another one where they were trying to ratio me, but it's not working. Like 820 likes in 1 hour. But you see this? They are trying to ratio me, but it's not working because people agree with me. Like, you guys are not making arguments. You guys are throwing tantrums. You guys are like, oh my God, Nick is such an asshole. Oh my God, Nick is so mean. Oh my God, Nick is a grifter. That is the only weight of the arguments I've seen so far. See, I know, like David said, he's so high, he's drowning your sorrows, and I know this is a very devastating moment for the left. But you guys understand that I already mourn for my country. I already mourn for my community. Going through the same mourning process that people are going through right now. The second that Bernie Sanders dropped out, the second that Super Tuesday happened, I already had my moment of deep internal sorrow. Like that week that Bernie Sanders dropped out of the race, I can't even describe to you guys. I told, like, a lot of you guys know my story. I quit my job and canvassed for Bernie Sanders in multiple states. I knocked on thousands of doors. I put in so much work for this community and for Bernie Sanders. Then Bernie Sanders, we lose. It was at that moment, and it's kind of weird to me that people are just now going through this. It was at that moment I knew we was fucked. It was at that exact moment I knew the black community is fucked forever. That was the exact moment I knew climate change was going to destroy the planet. So the mourning that people are going through right now, I already been through. That's why you're not seeing me like break down because Nina lost. Because I already mourned my community. Already mourned the Palestinian people. Already mourned the kids in cages. I mourned these people already when Bernie Sanders lost. So this is just more of the same. People wonder why I've been angry since Super Tuesday. I've been rage tweeting ever since Super Tuesday. I went from like 15,000 followers to the number I am right now, because I'm at almost 60,000 followers, just rage tweeting. And I have never stopped being mad after Super Tuesday, because unlike the privileged managerial left, where this is just theory to them, I had to live the reality. We have to live the reality of what it meant for Bernie Sanders losing. I knew that my family wasn't ever going to have health care. I knew that our people were going to continue to be locked up. And once again, look at the results now. People are still getting killed by the cops. The prison state still continue to expand. Our people continue to lose wealth. Our people are again kicked out of their homes. I knew that was going to happen regardless. And people don't like to hear this, but whether Nina won or not, my community still would have been damned. I still wouldn't have health care. My people still would have be lived in poverty. So it doesn't sting as much because I already went through the mourning process. Right? Dunphy said, Bernie Sanders is a white boy. We need 100% Africans controlling our destiny. I remember when people were like, oh, Bernie is an old white dude. And I used to get mad at people who said that stuff. And still, I can still see the intellectual dishonesty in that. But when I see Bernie Sanders, like, not being supportive of defund the police, I see where that comes in. When I see Bernie Sanders willing to be more loyal to Joe Biden than grassroots activists, I can see where that analysis come in now, to be honest. Because who do you think is being left behind? The black community. We were being left behind, but according to Bernie Sanders and the squad and them, we're supposed to be okay with that. So, Michael said, Bernie didn't lose. You can't lose when you don't put up a fight. This is why I was upset too, because once again, we had on the left a lot of criticism of Bernie's campaign. Why it was going on. I was screaming at Bernie, why are you not going harder at Joe Biden? There are a lot of things that we are armchair quarterbacking about, to be honest. But the reason why during the campaign, I was like, okay, we good, because it seemed like they had a good strategy, but in hindsight, they did not. Their strategy was they wanted to win over the white moderate lib vote, and they was going to win the white moderate lib vote over by being nice to the Democrat Party. By saying stuff that makes no sense in terms of strategy. Bernie Sanders, in front of national television, millions of people watching, told everyone that Joe Biden would defeat Donald Trump if he was a nominee. So, They polled people and asked people, what is the most important thing in terms of what you will vote for? And people said, above all else, they want someone that can defeat Trump. So despite the fact that voters said they want someone that can defeat Trump, you stood up in front of millions of fucking people and said that Joe Biden can defeat Trump. Meanwhile, your opposition is saying the exact opposite. Your opposition was saying that you will lose. And while they're saying you will lose to Trump, you are saying that, hey, my guy I'm going against, he will win. So why the fuck would they vote for you, Bernie? And these are the criticisms that we had at the time of Bernie's campaign. But we was like, oh, it's cool. I think they know what they're doing. We think they know what they're doing. But in hindsight, they didn't. They didn't. Right? They had no idea what the fuck they was doing. So yes, we are on quarterbacking. But we are criticizing people in power because they had no idea what the fuck they was doing. And that damned us. So Michael was 100% right. Didn't put up a fucking fight. I can see you guys can tell I'm getting mad, right? You guys can tell. Edward said, Bernie let us all down. I feel your pain. Yep. You guys have no idea. People think I am just upset at Bernie and the squad. People who think I am just upset and yelling for no fucking reason. People really think that, hey, this Nick guy, he's a black guy, and he's just mad at politicians for no reason. Because obviously a black guy, someone who's black, will have no reason to dislike politicians, right? Doesn't make sense. That's why the grifter smear doesn't make sense. Because the idea of a grifter is that you're saying things you don't believe in order to maintain monetary value. So if you are calling me a grifter, you are telling me that my experience that led me to be radicalized, my experience that led me to have this anger that I have a hard time controlling is illegitimate. And people don't see how that's problematic. People don't see how it's problematic to say a poor black man who's upset with politicians is a grifter. You guys really don't see why that's problematic. Meanwhile, Vossers make $200,000, $300,000 a year, not a grifter. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, I got a text. Lost my train of thought. Yep, Voodoo Pork said he did worse than he did in 2016 because he ran a trash campaign and he listened to Democratic Party loyalists that gave him bad advice on purpose. And the story is, coming out of the Bernie campaign, that Nina Turner and Brown Joy Gray was the people who was telling Bernie to put his foot down and go hard against Joe Biden Democratic Party. So I'm so right. Called out Jim Clyburn. Yeah, we have a lot of takes. We definitely gotta dive into Jim Clyburn. That's for sure. I also have a stream with CJ. We're gonna. What's his name? I'm blank on his name. Let me look. I'm horrible with names. I should know his name, right? Why am I blanking on it? Oh, Alex Vitale. I'm gonna talk to me and CJ Compton J, Fred Hampton Leftist. We're gonna have a conversation with Alex Vitale tomorrow on Fred Hampton Leftist, discussing the issues of defunding the police. So, man, that's a lot going on for me. Oh, see, look, man, you guys are going to get me started on another rant because I see that you guys are bashing the Black Congressional Caucus. And once again, I don't know how many hate viewers, I don't know how many new viewers I got right now. But anyone who watch my channel and know my work know that there's probably no one else that go harder in politics than the Black Congressional Caucus. So it's funny how like people be like, oh, you just want to go after the squad and them. Like, bro, have you seen me go after the Black Congressional Caucus? My first article was literally a scathing critique of the Black Congressional Caucus and why they failed our community. But anyway, I think it was a fun stream. I gotta go through the shitstorm of the dimensions that's in my Twitter right now. I just see fucking the activity is crazy right now. I'm pretty sure Twitter's crazy right now in general. But if you're new to the channel, if you enjoy the stream, subscribe, and hit the bell. You also will see me on Fred Hampton Leftist. That's when I usually do my interviews and big panels with black leftists. This channel has been rebooted. You're going to see me fire the channel up late at night. Just like this, where we can shoot the shit. I can talk about takes we have and the issues of the day. So if you enjoy the stream, make sure you continue to show support. And I'll be back. I had to touch that real quick. But if you did enjoy the stream, once again, the best way to support is through Patreon. Patreon.com/socialistmma. And you also can leave like a tip, $5 through Cash App or Venmo on Socialist MMA. I told you guys I don't care about super chats. Super chats, I'll just leave like $1 super chat if you got something you really want me to read. But YouTube and Twitch are not too invested in that because they rip us off. That's why it's hilarious. People think that I make money doing this with only like 3,000 fucking subscribers on YouTube. Like, do you have any idea how much they rip us off? And people think I make money doing this? Anyway, support black leftists, support citizen journalists, and check out Fred Hampton Leftist tomorrow morning. I will have my interview with Alan Vitale, and we're going to debunk police state propaganda. And then on Thursday on Fred Hampton Leftist, if you don't watch any stream on Fred Hampton Leftist, the Thursday stream is the one you have to watch. Because that's when we had the big roundtable. We have all the Fred Hampton Leftists discussing hot topics of the week and current issues as well. So, thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully I made my position 100% clear. And after streaming for quite a while, I haven't seen anyone who debunked me. I didn't see anyone who debunked any of my controversial ass comments I made today. But anyway, thank you. Social MMA, sign out. Hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully I made my position 100% clear. And after streaming for quite a while, I haven't seen anyone who debunked me. I didn't see anyone who debunked any of my controversial ass comments I made today. But anyway, thank you. Social MMA, sign out. Hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully I made my position 100% clear. And after streaming for